What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to City Skylines. We're doing well. We're building our city. We're expanding our city as more and more people move in. We're about to hit 60,000 people. We need 65 to unlock the Metropolis services. There's not actually much left to unlock. Most of it is planes. There's some other things we can actually unlock if we... A landmark building. Oh, this looked interesting, but public transport. I don't get how to get people to use public transport. I don't understand. I have some, but it is not used much at all. Like, seriously, only 42 people using the metro, like the super expensive metro. That's just great, isn't it? Like, it covers a pretty wide area. It's not like it's awkward and can't be used. I mean, it can't do a perfect loop, but it still is just completely useless at times. Yeah, I guess that's frustrating, but whatever. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to not encourage public transport. 3 people are using a taxi. That's a really, really good amount. The bus only had like 100 people. I guess I'll be happy because the bus only had like 100 people using it. And, you know, if you looked at the actual bus stops, there must have been like 1 million people waiting to get on the bus. So, you know, I'll take it that those numbers are exaggerated and it is more than 100, or sorry, 60 out of our 58,000 residents who seem to all prefer cars. But yeah, I'm going to be playing with the policies, changing this area, this new area, when it finally begins to be built into. At the moment, no one's moved in because there's not quite enough demand. As you see, there is quite a few policies enacted: recycling, free public transport, encouraging of biking. Thanks, Discord. You really don't need to open this. No, I don't want to go live to my friends. Go away. Recycle. That won't go away now, I bet. Discord isn't even open. There we go. But it is probably why the game feels slow at the moment. It's probably doing something in the background. Combustion Engine Ban. That's quite a big one. Recycle plastic. Wait, is that completely banned? Does that stop them turning around too? They're just like, no. Oh no, they are still coming in to turn around. Okay, but there is a Combustion Engine Ban. I don't know how strict that is. I'm assuming it's not super strict. You know, people that work at the recycling centre, I'm sure, doesn't have like eco trucks. So yeah, obviously there's going to be some exceptions. But yeah, it's quite a strict new area. There's going to be different rules. It's certainly going to look very different to other areas of the town once people start to move in. There's going to be self-sufficient buildings, if I'm not mistaken, which is quite exciting. We'll see some different looking buildings over there. Yeah, we are just trying to change some of the zones, some of the rules and regulations. Let's see what other things we can play with. What can we do to this district here? So it is a commercial. So is there a commercial? Could we like reapply it? We just made a leisure specialization. Maybe we should change this to a organic and local produce. Produces 50% of sold goods locally. That would help. Truck traffic reduce 50%. Let's switch this. Let's see what happens. I don't know. There are some gaps for new buildings to go up. I hope all the current ones completely won't disappear, but it looks like that might happen. But you know, it's something new. They were struggling anyway. It might be worth it. Just see what happens. Some local produce. Hopefully that can use more of the local products because the industry is still struggling and I've removed quite a bit of it. And yeah, it's just still not really quite working out. Those buildings are emptying. Is this one emptied? This shouldn't be emptying. That is one thing. There we go. You can start to fill up again. These ones are the ones I want filling up. There isn't that much going in. I think a lot of it has been emptied actually into the incineration plants potentially, so that might have helped. There's some pretty monster traffic here, but all the different routes seem to have helped, and it is flowing. It doesn't seem to be anywhere near as bad. Like, there's no mega queues anymore. This one's pretty bad, but the garbage trucks can still get past. Oh, do you know what? I never thought of this. The garbage trucks, they do have to go around twice. That is an issue, because they have to drive once. They can't turn left, so they have to go the whole way around to get here. And then if they want to leave, I mean, no, there's this shortcut. Yeah, they only have to go around sort of once and a half. It's not as bad. Okay. I was just a bit concerned there. I do see that fire. That is not good. Uh-oh. I would say you'll be fine, but you probably won't. Just knock down some of these abandoned. Sorry, how did I click to? Get rid of some of these abandoned ones. We're still growing. There is some demand for industry again, but they were struggling so much. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. The IT cluster is still very much struggling. I don't know. Maybe they need a different type of customer. That would also be something to consider. Okay, clear here. Is this empty yet? Building is empty, 43% full. Jeez, you guys, you did produce a lot of waste. Power output 160 megawatts. That's very good. This solar power plant really helping. Is that thing in the middle? Does it do anything? Is it like focusing the energy? I have no idea, but that has definitely helped with our energy demands. Maybe we should make this area electric cars only. I feel like these are the sort of people who would drive electric cars in an IT tech cluster. Maybe. This area's calmed down again. There's still some busy areas, but it's nowhere near as... It's not a nightmare anymore. What's our traffic percentage at now? 65%. It's still okay. There is some red areas, particularly around here, and on the edges still a little bit of a mess. It's not so bad up here anymore. It's just the odd road now. I mean, here's like this. I mean, this was a red area, but like it's not a complete standstill. It's just they're taking it in turns. Once this queue gets to go, it will go away quickly. These bridges are no longer anywhere near as packed. We've certainly made some major differences, I think. I'm just going to connect this to there, because I think at the moment it might be dependent on the solar thing, which is fine, but obviously if it gets too much, then that could be an issue. How many more squares do we get? I think we get 2, right? We get one more at 65,000 and one more at 80,000. Okay, so space. We still got all this area to the south. We've got this side here, which I'll probably connect to this side and then connect that through the Lake District. We've got this whole area here, which is a lot of land, and here to come as well. And we've still got plenty to the north of Wood Hills. Should we want to, or should we need more, we can always go up this way. Completely unused area. We're starting to see some of those industry come back. Some new industry, of course. We have opened up I thought it was agriculture, but it might not be, because I think it might be farming instead, actually, that I did. Yep, there you go. Farming industry. Oh, what have I just done? I did not mean to do that. Ugh, get rid of it. There we go. Yeah, okay. I thought it was forestry, but it isn't. I've actually given them farming industry. Oh, it needs fertile land. I don't know if this is fertile land. How do you tell if land is fertile? I have no idea. There's pollution. No, where does it tell you about the resources? Outside connections. Whoa. Whoa. No. Right, we're importing much less stuff now, I've noticed. That used to be a lot higher. I guess we're producing our own, so that's good, but we're still exporting quite a lot of goods. There was somewhere, where is it? I swear there was a button that showed you where like the ore and stuff was. Population. 58,000, only 19,000 of that 58,000 is employed. Who are these people? 26% seniors. I guess there's a lot of children and teens. That's not great though. That's pretty bad. Natural resources, right. Fertile land. Yeah, there is actually none. There's a little bit here. I mean, there's not much at all. But what there is, okay, so we should change this to forest, and that might actually improve it quite a bit. Let's switch that from... Sorry, I just created all these new farm shops. They're probably all going to disappear now. Do apologise. What is happening down here in this corner? Oh, the Oriental District just completely disappeared. Sorry. Didn't mean for that. There is a new local produce shop. It's now just become like a traffic flow. Okay, I'm going to have to build you a pylon. Where is the nearest source of energy? Oh, this is so annoying. There you go. There you go. But yeah, so we should see some local produce shops pop up in this space, but it's very different. What is this? Free charge EV charging. Ooh, that's new and exciting. Electric vehicle charging. I mean, not that there's many electric vehicles in use. No one's moved into the area just yet. It's just still a hospital. Oh wait, what was this? The stand-up club. There is a commercial leisure building here, but that is it for now. But there you go. That's here. That's something new. But yeah, no houses just yet. But obviously, there's not a big amount of demand. I assume they're still just filling up all the old houses. Rubbish is a problem again. I don't know how. Our capacity is just so much. I don't know. It'll get sorted out. It's normally just the traffic. Don't worry. There's a lot of fires. Well, at least that, they can claim on the insurance. Right, emptying is finished. Stop emptying, but do move. I'm moving you over to this side. There we go. Just keep clearing space from all these garbages. I want to put them all in one big garbage zone. I might even move it further away at some point, put it somewhere completely separate so that they don't have to deal with all the regular traffic. That is a weird looking car. What is it? Camper van. Owner William Young, going to the Neptune Media Store. That's very big. Okay, well, have a safe trip, I guess. This area is so weirdly quiet. There's so many. The buildings are so big, but there's just no one working there. Very weird. This bridge system is all working. This area is flowing nicely. It used to be a traffic nightmare. It's all cleared up. They all just come down here. They can go left, go right. So many different options now. I think that's the most important thing to traffic. Okay, this is pretty bad. But they're still flowing for the most part. In you go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Once it gets going, it's just when there's like a red light, it gets a bit disastrous. But yeah, for the most part, traffic's flowing in. Okay, doing its thing. Right. What do we want to do next? What do we need? I think we need to try and encourage more people in, more parks and leisure facilities. Large playground. Right, where is that? There's loads. Is purple? Are these all playgrounds? There is loads in this area. There must be somewhere I can squeeze one in without having to bulldoze anything here. Nope. Is there a smaller park? That is a massive park. Why are they so big? Bouncy castle. No, that's still going to destroy houses. I just don't want to destroy... Okay, that's only destroying an abandoned building. That's not too bad. Oh no, it didn't destroy the abandoned one. What else we got that's pretty cool? Plazas. Can put another one in here. Try to put it towards this side. Try and get to those people. Right, do we have many? There's not too many on this side. Let's put in a basketball court over here. And then let's put some in our new area. It seems like there's some commercial going up. It's going to take a bit longer for the houses to come through. Beach volleyball court by the lake. That sounds like a good move. Riding stable. There we go. Let's put one of those in. That seems like a nice activity for the people who live here. There we go. We'll put that in there too. Something to do. And a skate park. Let's put one of those in. Where is there not too much to do? Down here there's not many activities. Put that in there. There we go. Keep increasing the things to do, the leisure, the desirability. Encourage more people to move in. We'll see. Hopefully a good investment. But yeah, still no real demand for anything at the moment. Which is so strange because our population is still growing at a pretty healthy rate. It seems to have leveled off now, but it's still going up. How is healthcare looking? Still very good, very accessible. Average health 77%. Childcare is good. Elder care has decreased a little bit. Maybe we could get another elder care centre. That might be a good idea. Let's help out the elderly people. Let's try and encourage them. Also into our new area here, Myrtle Park. There we go, new elder care centre. Provide more opportunities for elderly people. And if we keep building stuff out this way, it will surely encourage more people in eventually. When are these electric cars going to show up? That's what I want to see, how they look. Station wagon. Don't know, but there is a few businesses opening here, so it's at least a start. Buy It All Shop, Spectacular Bowling, Red Door Pub, the Nightclub, Happy Hamster Nightclub. That sounds like a great place to go. Open till 5 AM. I mean, yeah, next to a recycling centre is, I guess, the sort of place you want a nightclub. We won't really get to see it in action because it is, and it's right near the hospital, you know, so those things go hand in hand. We won't really see it because I have the day-night cycle on. It's just not right. The population is now dropping. It's not so good. Puckman arcade games, not Pac-Man. Puckman. The industry, there is finally some growing demand. I mean, there's plenty of space. We do have some new forestry businesses cropping up. Woody's Wood. There are so many trucks just coming through. This is just chaos, but they must be experienced at it. They've become professionals at handling the chaos. It seems to flow quite well around this sort of ring road system. Glad this road's getting a lot of use. I think the other one just sort of made it no longer necessary. This bridge certainly helped. That's obviously channeling all the trucks that came through the town before go around this way instead. So that's definitely worked. So at least that's one improvement we've made. Plenty of abandoned buildings. Okay, big increase again. 58,000. Come on, let's get to 60. But yeah, it seems weird. We seem to be going up, even though I seem to be shrinking some areas of the town. I mean, look at this area, completely flattened. Just turned into like a ghost town. They've just left their cars here. All the trees have come back. There's some new businesses slowly going up. A place for your stuff. But yeah, so only selling local products, which should help. Should help the industry who had nowhere to sell their products. Maybe now, less competition. Whoa, these buildings are getting very nice in this area. These houses. These are all like mansions at this point. This is ridiculous. They all look amazing. I imagine this is the highest area for land value. You can look at, look at this green. The green areas are worth the most. This area too, quite valuable along the river here. The average is now $32 per meter squared. Up here is pretty valuable too. Pretty interesting. It just dropped actually. Leisure, entertainment, low to high. Still certain areas with more than others, but there's more parks and stuff everywhere. It's just, I don't know, not really linked. Noise pollution's pretty bad, but we've kept it away from some of the nicer areas. This area is not doing too good. That cargo train place. Average noise pollution though is pretty low, surprisingly. What is this? Natural resources, districts. There you go, all our different districts. Leisure, what is this? Terrain heights, traffic routes, tourism. There's more tourists, mostly over the river here, a little bit down here as well. There's some people just visiting, which is pretty nice. Garbage we're handling. Electricity consumption is definitely really low at the moment. Water is fine. We're well over that. Garbage we're doing good. Education, there is a lack of sort of elementary schools. We should probably put some schools actually down at the moment. Let's put in a couple more elementary schools. One in there. And we're going to again give one to this new area next to the hospital. That should encourage people to move in. High school's a bit low as well, so let's give them one of those right next door. We'll give you guys a high school as well. Just another one. Keep improving our education levels. We're now down to 22% uneducated. Obviously, we can end up with that too high, I guess, and just have no factories. 28% educated, 22% well educated. Now tied, highly educated is 28%. So it's not on average. It's a weird maths thing, isn't it? But like the median or the mode, I don't know, of our population have now been to university. The same proportion. They're more than like, if you were to meet someone random in the street, they are more than likely to have been to university than to not have. No, wait, no, because there's 75% who haven't. But they're the biggest group now of people. Obviously, we have two. We have the university itself, which seems to be nowhere near capacity, which is weird because I thought it was going to tell me. I didn't look, but I thought it's below. How the heck? How does that work? How does eligible capacity 8,500, but that one's not even at capacity? I don't know. And obviously we have this tech institute as well, which again isn't particularly full. I don't know if that's right now. Maybe they're not all there, but there we go. That is providing some very... Whoa, these buildings look nice. It's very cool. They're all identical and next to each other. Smart Reads Inc. Whoever they are, they must be the biggest employer in our town. Still plenty of buildings struggling. Oof. That is pretty bad. Traffic is definitely shifting towards Rosewood Heights here and Emerson Park. These are now the big busy areas. The only real time this area was super busy before was when the train was new. And now at this point, this cargo port or train is pretty chilled. It's not particularly busy. There's a lot of cars coming out right now as that train leaves, but nothing crazy. The other one is very busy. This one, it's almost non-stop trains coming in across that bridge. Pretty ridiculous. But there you go. Things are flowing. Can't focus on it too much. Do we need to reduce the industry even further? It is really struggling. I mean, I feel like removing the jobs is not the best policy, but it is a way of... It deals with the issue, but yeah, I don't know if it's the best idea. Just to keep clearing it. I mean, there's just not enough jobs at the moment, and plenty of people looking for jobs. But there we go, we'll have to get rid of those. Yeah, I don't know how we're doing jobs-wise. I haven't looked. I knew it was bad, so I sort of avoided it. But employment percentage is dropping massively. It's getting worse. Available jobs plummeting again. And it's going to go down again. I think that previous mini drop we just saw was this area. So yeah, we are struggling on the jobs front. I don't know why. Our people are obviously not keen on spending money. Organic dry goods. So why does that look like a Tesla dealership or something? What? Organic dry goods. And it's got a picture of an electric car or something on the front. The green shop. Discount. Sales. Ecostal, the hostel. That's a fantastic name. That's pretty good. The Eco Hostel. Okay, so yeah, these are some cool new businesses. Definitely going to provide something different, I guess, to the town. This area is starting to look so busy. These buildings are certainly upgraded. It did not look like this initially. There's still some space out here, but it's slowly filling up. And at that point, we will see any new people coming in move towards Myrtle Park, which at the moment is still, yeah, there's a few new commercial businesses here, but no one's moved into the residential areas I created just yet. We'll create some more. I don't know if maybe I've sort of filled it up a little bit, but we'll create some more ready for when people are keen to move in. Oh, is that all watered? And I think it's all got water. Yes, we set that up already. But that'll be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.